They told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Alright guys, it's Hog Zone Christmas special, so stay tuned because we're going to throw it at you like I always do every year. A little Christmas music, a few little videos, some hunting pictures, and me flapping my gums. Can't get any better than that, right?
When we come, baby, Yesu, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, that's fit to give our king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pa-pum-pum.
Hello and welcome to Combat Archery. Well, it's been another year out here in Kansas, and you know, it's not like Texas. Sorry to say, we're not as big. We don't have any hogs. I sure wish we had hogs, wild hogs here in Kansas, but I'm glad we don't because of the problems that they create. But how fun would it be to run down some hogs and just blast the crap out of them? Hog Zone! Hog Zone! Merry Christmas, you guys, and greetings from Kansas. Bo out here at Combat Archery at the 4-Wheel Drive Ranch, wishing you a safe and happy Hog Zone Christmas.
Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, on my drum?
Merry Christmas from the Rarsaka. Wishing you all blessings to you and all your loved ones. Wishing you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from the Hog Zone.
Just want to wish everybody in the Hog Zone Killing Crew a Merry Christmas. We had many blessings this year. We have my newborn daughter over there who's sick, but she's healthy otherwise, and this one right here driving me crazy every day. So just everybody stay safe and wishing you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Now there's something else I want to flap my gums about. It's Christmas time. There's a lot of stress with Christmas time. You know, to some people. I'm going to say the majority of people have a lot of stress because your schedule just gets jacked up. Your pocketbook, your wallet gets jacked up. All these things, you know. Plus Santa Claus coming down that chimney, you know. This big fat guy got to eat all your cookies and milk. You know, hey, that's kind of stressful too because you don't want him stuck in there. But, you know, my wife asked me one time, why the hell do all these politicians live so long? And I kind of thought about it, and I was like, you know why they live so long? Because they don't have any stress. You know, most people have a lot of stress, but I was thinking, you know, every one of them's multi-millionaire, which is a good thing. But anything at your house, your car breaks down, sign a check, problem solved. You know, house burns down, sign a check, problem solved. You want this? Sign a check, problem solved. I think stress has a lot to do with it. The reason I come to that conclusion is every time you turn on the net or the TV, oh my God, you know, you look at it, everybody on there has an agenda. I don't care what it is, they all have an agenda. Hell, I want you to watch my videos if you really think about it. Or you can buy my spices too, I don't care. But everybody has an agenda. And I kind of laugh at it because a lot of times, you know, they show, I was watching a video this year, you know, and they held up some smokers' lungs. You know, they're all black. That or it was a West Virginia coal miner, I'm not sure. They were nasty. They were like, look at these lungs, you know, from this guy smoking. And then they had some nice, healthy lungs. It's like, damn, you know. Well, they're just implying smoke's bad for you. But what they don't tell you, they're both dead. Yeah, they're both dead. I mean, every time you turn on the TV, somebody's telling you something about what you're doing wrong. So you come over to their side, or whatever it is. It's kind of ridiculous. It's kind of like I'm expecting any day to turn on the internet and some guy have a rattlesnake and he'll let him bite him on both arms. And it'll be, hey, build up your guns. All you need is some snake bite. That's it. That's how you build up your guns, you know. Do this, you know. You be a man. You have big guns. You know, you'll be strong. You gotta have massive guns. Yeah, exactly. And it's a true fact. It's a perfectly true fact. Yeah, you're gonna have some big guns, but it's because you're swollen as hell from the venom. But they'll sell it to you, believe me. Then you'll turn on the TV and go, man, what kind of crap was that? Then you'll turn on TV and get on your favorite sitcom, zombie show, whatever you're watching, and one of the main characters will come in and he'll be telling you about how to get big guns by snake venom, by letting a rattlesnake bite you. Now I'm just using that as an example, but you know what I'm talking about. It's sickening. You turn on the news, the local news, they'll have a story about it too. They'll tell you, they'll just repeat what they see on the net. They'll just repeat what they, you know, favorite sitcom. Get big guns. Look at this guy's guns. Snake venom. It's good for you. Factually, it'll make your guns bigger, but it definitely isn't a good thing for you. So, it's just ridiculous. You know? That's why I have to flap my gums about so many things. You know, I probably should just shut up. That's usually how I am. But some stuff just frustrates the hell out of me. The other thing is, why is the nightly news the same after 60 years? I mean, you got 8 minutes of commercials, roughly, so that's 24 minutes of program. You probably get 8 minutes or 6 minutes of sports, 6 minutes of weather, you know. But millions of people every night sit down, turn on the news. Oh, I gotta watch the news before I go to bed. I'm like, you got an app for your phone for weather, you got an app for sports. You probably just looked at them 15 minutes before, but then you're gonna have to listen to the guy on TV tell you about that. Then they give you about 4 minutes of local news and 4 minutes of national news. The national news is about your guns, because it's already been on the net, it's in your sitcoms, and now it's, you know, right there on your local news. They just rehash that, give it to you right before you go to bed so you can sleep on it. And then that 4 minutes of local news is some gangbanger running over 5 kids, shooting out the window, you know, while he's trying to get a crack rock. That's about it. Or the major car crash. And I'm just like, 60 years of this, when you got all these apps, why is the local news still on TV? They're really not giving you any information you can't get elsewhere. Just wondering. I mean, I just see things and I'm like, this is just useless now. It's outdated, it needs to go away. Just my point of view, but just something to think about. Don't get all frustrated when you're reading the net. It's just noise, and somebody's just trying to sell you an agenda, which is pretty sorry. But hell, you got big guns.
Hey folks, this is Robert Lewis with the Lone Star Creek Ranch channel here on YouTube.
And this is Buck Snort with Texas Buck Snort's Hunting and Fishing Adventures.
We want to wish everybody a really Merry Christmas this year, and we got a new year coming up. What about that?
Yes, we do. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and God bless you.
There you go.
All right.
The ox and lamb kept time. I played my...
Yeah, this time of the year is kind of weird. You know, you turn on the news and every charity's on TV. Everybody's looking for your money. There's other weird stuff too. They always show, you know, they always show some country, you know, with people that are desperately poor, you know, and some woman has to walk 10 miles to get water. 10 miles every day. She has to walk 10 miles to get water. I'm like, you know, every year I see these charities, 10 miles to get water every day. I'm like, you know what? When she walks the 10 miles to the water, stay there. Yeah, that's where the water is. Stay there. Now some people say, well, you know, their village is over here. You know, and they got a farm. You ain't farming with no water. And your village don't have no water. So you go to the water and you stay. Yeah. Yeah, I can't buy that one either. I feel sorry for their situation, but you know what? You got to change your situation if you're in a bad situation. Sometimes it's up to you to do it. Well, let me show you something. You see this cactus? Can you learn anything from a cactus? Actually, I kind of think you can. I want to show you something. That is a seed from a cactus, prickly pear. That little seed, you grow a big old patch of prickly pear cactus. All you have to do is throw in some crappy dirt, add some water about once a month or twice a month, and give it plenty of sunshine, and it'll prosper because it has one focus. All it wants to do is grow more pads, get bigger, flower, and produce that. Now, I never thought that this cactus here would even survive. I got the original pad right after Ike. We had a family house down there, and I found this big old pad just wedged up in all the debris, so I pulled it out, took it home, stuck it in a pot, and after a year, that thing was 3 feet tall, probably a dozen pads. I took it to my buddy's ranch, set it on the front porch, and it's been sitting there ever since. You know, I was like, damn. I mean, you can't kill the damn thing. This year, he had a windstorm down there, and it flipped over the pot, damaged the cactus. I just managed to be down there. I whipped out my knife, I trimmed it up, took a pad home, and it was late in the summer, and it still produced another pad. So I'm thinking next year this thing will be plenty big, and I'll be bringing it back down to Galveston. Hopefully around June. We'll see. But the thing is in your life you can kind of look at this thing and say, damn, it doesn't matter how small you are, how crappy your resources are. A lot of times all you need is a little luck and a bunch of focus. This thing, all it has to do is find just enough water and enough dirt, and it'll grow. But you can do that yourself. You can just focus. If your resources suck, whatever your situation is, instead of just being a wild man like a tumbleweed, letting the wind blow you around, stick your feet down, focus on where you want to be, and eventually you'll get there. You may not get everything you want, but you'll definitely get there. I mean, if that little seed can turn into a big old plant, and then it turns into a badass, puts out a bunch of thorns, so anybody trying to get this fruit, it kind of defends itself too on the way. So it's just something to think about. Every time I see a cactus, I kind of think of that. You know, the shittiest conditions, shittiest situation, and it still produces and thrives. And I think everybody can do that, no matter where you're at, or what you're doing, or anything like that. It's just all a matter of focus. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching the Hog Zone, and I appreciate you watching the Christmas special, and hopefully the New Year's will be a great thing for you, and hopefully next year the Hog Zone will have an awesome and tremendous year itself. Myself. That's all I can say. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Hopefully I'll be doing some more videos. But this is Hog Zone, and Merry Christmas.
I played my best for him. Then he smiled at me, me and my drum, me and my drum, me and my drum.